Hello to all, my name is Yasmin Fainstein, and I want to invite you to our concert cycle, Concert Spirituels. As you may know, this concert cycle it started in December, and we are doing like the second part of it, and it will take part today and tomorrow, and it will be broadcasted through the online music guild, the platform that has been helping us to share this content with you. So just for you to know, Concert Spirituals is actually a concert cycle that it was founded in France during the 18th century, and it was created for the times in which concert cycles, or better to say, theaters and concert rooms were closed. Like for example, Holy Week. So our idea is to do a sort of homage to this concert cycle and do our version in the 21st century, taking in consideration quarantine times that we are living everybody and struggling together at the same time too. So um, this part of the concert cycle it has two parts, and it's mainly related to romantic composers, that is, composers who lived and composed during the 19th century. So the first part is addressed to two composers, Beethoven and Schubert. As regards Beethoven, what we can say is that he was a composer that he is in the midst between classicism and romanticism, because he was the end of the classicism and the beginning of romanticism. Okay, so that means that, for example, his first part, his first period, it sounds much more classical, and the second one is the start of the romanticism. What does it mean, this that I'm telling you? Well, basically that um, eh, some pieces they show him like he was developing, like for example in his first period in which he was taking example of his masters, as for example Haydn. And then in the case of this piece that I'm going to play, for example, right now, or better to say today, it's a piece that it was composed during his second period. That means that uh, by doing this, or by being in this period of his life, well, he already sounds like the typical Beethoven that we are used to. Yes, and that's very important, because this piece was written in 1806, and so as I was telling you, it sounds like the typical Beethoven that we are usually used to listen. So that means that, well, you can definitely find a great deal of contrast between the emotions that they are displayed in pieces, and that's obviously something that represents Beethoven very well. Then the second part of this first concert, it's a piece written by Schubert. It's a sonata in A minor, opus 142, and it has three parts. And well, the piano sonata, it's a genre that it was very well developed during the classicism, during the romanticism, and I would say always in music classic history, because, well, it was a genre that it was developed, among time, and all composers, no matter the time that they are living, they always address in some point or another to this genre. Yes. Okay, so speaking about the concert of tomorrow, it's addressed mainly to composers who lived during the Romanticism, and they, in a way or another, they were linked with France. Okay, so the first composer that you are going to listen tomorrow is Frédéric Chopin. You are going to listen a ballad, and the most important thing to say as regards this piece is that it's a piece that it's inspired in vocal music. Yes, and overall Chopin was a composer very very much influenced by the bel canto. So this piece represents very very well his interest of replying some way in the piano, the way that you could sing, so to speak. All right. So the second piece that you are going to listen is the Prelude and Choral written by César Franck. He was a composer who was born in Belgium, and he has a very distinctive style. However, most of his life he developed his career in France, right? Okay, and the last composer that you are going to listen tomorrow is Claude Debussy, obviously the French composer for the piano. And well, of course, Debussy is much more closer to the Impressionism. He's an Impressionist composer. However, he's present in this concert basically because many historians consider Impressionism as an extension of Romanticism. So we believe that this chronological line, shows very well the development of the music written for piano during this period, which is actually called the Golden Age of Piano. That is the basically the title of the this second part of the Concert Spirituals. So I wanted to tell you all this, and I hope that you enjoy it. And of course, if not, we'll have much more concerts coming after this. So thank you so much for being here, for listening to me, and well, have a nice weekend. Bye bye.